Good morning. Jack Frost was here last night, minus 4.6, I believe, 4.7. So, pretty sure that was, should have been good enough to finish off all the green kernels out in the field, hopefully. We were kind of waiting for that, believe it or not. Frost is a farmer's enemy, but most of our stuff, our canola was swathed. Most of our cereals were far enough along anyways that, a frost was kind of could do some good. It'll straighten up them green ones. Them green ones now will dry up and disappear. Just gonna go in the wife's greenhouse here. I don't think I've ever showed anybody the greenhouse. We put a heater in it last night, which isn't even running because I don't know why it's not running. It must have blown a breaker, maybe. Anyways, that's our luck. But anyways, it's not. I don't think it's not that cold in here. Anyways, probably didn't freeze. Wife's got some tomatoes still on the go. It was a tough year for everything. There's one red one right here. It was a tough year for everything. Everything struggled, but her zucchinis are doing really well in here, and her tomatoes they're coming. So we're gonna try to keep it as warm as we can in here because I don't know, why not? But yeah, actually my wife, with I think the help of her dad and my dad or whatever, I think my mom helped her, but she mostly built this herself. So I don't remember how long she said it was. It's pretty big. So we always wanted to, we got to bring some more gravel in for this front part. She put that rubber mulch all the way around. Of course, everything spills out and is growing. And then we wanted to put gravel up here, but it's been so wet the last few years, we can't even get in here with nothing. So we could get buckets, I guess, and carry it in here, but I don't know. You don't have to work so hard all the time. Like, it would be nice if we could just bring the loader tractor right up out in front here with a bucket of gravel and do it that way. So that's kind of what we were waiting for. If we get done harvest early this year and it doesn't rain every single day, we'll probably get some of those projects done this fall. I'm just gonna slip over here and check the breaker in the watershed. That's probably what blew. So we got the dryer going, and we got one more bin empty, one more tough bin that we had up there. Stuff's not too bad. It's like 15.5, so it's pretty quick in the dryer, and the sun's out here now, so it doesn't take long to heat up the air or anything. It was minus 5 last night, cold and everything, so we didn't get going very early this morning because it takes a little extra to heat that air up. Now, I mean, it might be a fractional, marginal cost, but it is still a cost. So it's warmed up now. One thing I got to do once I'm done here putting this barley into the wet bin, I'm going to move this auger over to my pea bin, and the peas I got from the neighbor yesterday. There's a couple local seed plants you can weigh at, but the closest one's, I don't know, be like a 45-minute drive in my old tandem loaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to weigh it all into my crane scale, and then I'll know how much it is and know how much it's paying. So that'll be my next project once I get this barley empty. Get that truck moved out of the way. This bin should be basically full by the time this truck is empty, and then my dad's going to keep drying at that. He'll have, I think that holds about 3 dryer loads, so he'll have a bit of work to do. making bags. I got that all unloaded. Those peas, there was about 400 bushels on there, 375. So that was good. Now we got, I think we made 11 bags. We got 5, 6 more to go. So be a few more, be another hour or two at this. Then it'll probably be supper time. I don't think we're gonna go out and combine today. It is really nice and hot and the wind's blowing a little bit, but it only froze last night, so it might give it a day or two for them green ones to dry up and die. So that's most of the bags we made today. There's still a couple behind me. We do our best to keep up with the orders and then keep them out of the way. That's sometimes hard to do when the weather gets bad because we don't have really a big enough shed to store all the miscellaneous bags in, and then you don't know who's coming for what. So there are a few people coming here later this evening, so I'm going to make sure those bags are tied up and on the forks, and then I think we're probably going to go in and have supper, and then I don't know what we're going to do the rest of the evening. We probably won't get out combining, but good evening. It's about 9 o'clock. We had a pretty good day today. We got all the bags caught up. I think we made 15 or so bags. It was pretty wild. My wife helped me out with that. It's a lot easier with 2 people for sure. My dad, he was up. There was a few grain bins we had that he just had to sweep out a little bit, and then he got set up into a new bin for drying. We got only 1 bin of tough grain left to dry, and that one's the one I've been putting. I had a fan on since we harvested it, and it actually it came down a few points. We're also expecting some pretty warm days coming up the next couple weeks. So what we think we're going to do, we're just going to we might, we'll take a load out every once in a while just to see if it is coming down, because we hear in agriculture, you hear lots of stories. The people that sell the grain dryer or grain aeration fans and the heaters, they're going to tell you this works so good. The people that buy them, when they originally buy them, they're going to tell you, oh, this works so good, and if they 2 years down the road stop having good luck with them, then they'll admit that they never worked, and it's chaos, because I don't know, everybody's confused. There's too much coming at us in ag. We don't even know. We're trying to make it work. So we've never ourselves put tough grain in a bin this early in the fall when the weather was still hot. So we're actually kind of excited to see how it turns out. I know there are lots of guys that they care. This water too, this thing is still leaking. I don't even understand it. That'll be a tomorrow project too, I think. I get up good and early and come out and do that before we get the dew's on the grass and everything. I know I sort of just segued right out of what I was talking about. I don't even know what the heck I was saying about the aeration fans. Everybody who continues to watch, thank you very much, and have a good night. We'll see you all tomorrow.